morning we are venturing out post Hurricane Melissa. We are in the Kingston and St. Andrew area, and this morning we are taking you on a journey with us to a community that we have not yet visited since the threat of the hurricane, and we're heading to the Garden Town area. Now this area is higher up in Kingston, higher terrain, and most of that area actually has loose soil, so when it rains a lot it is expected that there will be a lot of mudslide and so on. So we're going to take a look in that community and see how persons were impacted by that. This is Yaadie Hands. On Yaadie Hands we normally bring you a different kind of content where we would show you all the beautiful things about Jamaica, the things that tourists love, the things that make Jamaica real Jamaica. But we took a break from that to keep you informed about the hurricane Melissa as it impacted the island. And so today we're out and we've actually brought with us our power saw just in case we need to render assistance to someone. The driver is ready to help. So we're at the intersection of Hope Road, Barbican, and we see the police here is directing traffic because the stoplights are actually out at this intersection. So journey with us today. Our base is in Kingston. Last night, the last of Hurricane Melissa. The ocean took my voice yesterday when we went down to the Palisades on the waterfront. So in Kingston last night, the light went away from in the afternoon, somewhere after 2 o'clock, and I'm telling you, the night was the night was extremely quiet, very unusual for Kingston. It is said that Kingston is the city that does not sleep, but last night I tell you, Kingston slept. Right, so in the New Kingston area there was no current. Of course there are other areas in Kingston that did not lose power because we're on different grids. But yeah, in our area where we are based, there was no current from about 2 o'clock, and the night was awfully quiet. Not something we are used to, because normally you would hear maybe an AC running, cars passing outside, somebody racing down the street, or music in the distance from a disco or a bar or street dance or something, but that didn't happen last night. So everybody was able to have a very, very peaceful night into La La Land. For a brief time yesterday, the water also went, but it came back in a very short time. All right, so we have a tree down here on Hope Road, Old Hope Road. And as I said before, we are headed to Garden Town. We have not visited this area since we started coverage of Hurricane Melissa, so that is where we're headed this morning to show you. All right, another tree down on Hope Road, Old Hope Road. All right, so on our left hand side we are passing Hope Garden, so you have an idea of our geography. And the streets are pretty busy this morning. Along the way we've seen a few signs down, a few billboards that are down, and a couple street lights are out. So of course, if you're out here this morning and you're listening, please exercise extreme caution. We have escaped the worst in this area, so let us not throw away our lives unnecessarily. Our hearts do go out to the other parishes that have been devastated by Hurricane Melissa. When we listen to the news, parishes such as St. Elizabeth, Manchester, they had severe impact. Persons have lost roofs. Public facilities, hospitals, police stations have been severely damaged. And right now, Jamaica, we're in assessment mode. So we see, what's the way forward for us and how we all can help each other, how we can play our part to help us move forward after Hurricane Melissa. As I said before, we're headed to Garden Town. Yesterday, before the hurricane really hit, we visited the Palisados. We showed you the ocean out there, and it was raving mad like a bull. And we also went to Ocean Boulevard and we showed you the waterfront, and that was no different. Maybe we are able to take you back there today to show you the difference between yesterday and now. Not sure yet. So we've just entered the Papine community. We are heading to Garden Town to see what's happening. People are out. Over, it's looking like a normal day, except the taxi stand is not full because work is not yet back, of course. People are tidying up, assessing their damage and seeing how they can recover any losses. Is the hardware open?
Yeah.
Yes, it seems the hardware up here, up this side is open. So the residents can grab their supplies to begin repairs as necessary. That's the Lumberyard hardware in Garden Town. Wow, we've got a very big tree here that fell over the fence. Wow, look at that. Yeah, it's taking up half the side of the road. All right, so we may come back to that one. Let's see if we can give the community some help to cut that tree up so they can move it. I want to thank all of you for joining us as we continue to bring you now post Hurricane Melissa coverage across Kingston and St. Andrew. On this channel, you will only get reality. We do not make up videos to show you. What you are seeing here is as real as Hurricane Melissa that passed. And we also want to keep in our prayers Cuba, which will be getting a battering from Hurricane Melissa, because that was its trajectory after leaving Jamaica. So we keep our Caribbean neighbors in our prayers. The reports from the news said that 77% of the JPS customers were without power yesterday. We're not sure what that new number is now and how many communities have been restored so far. So we will keep up to date on that and let you know as soon as we have that information. Alright, so once again, if you're just joining us, we are Yaadie Hands. We're taking you through the community of Garden Town in St. Andrew. This is further up on the hill, a rural community, and in this community, when it rains a lot, there is normally much mudslide and so on. And as you can see so far, we have a lot of downed trees taking up at least a half side of the road. And the driver carried his power saw. So we are driving through first, and then we're going to see where most of the help is needed, and we will stop for a little bit and help out this community. Serious? All right, so you can see that the sun is out in all its glory. That is quite opposite of what we saw yesterday. Now up on the hill here, Wow, there is a landslide. I wonder if we can come out and show this to you. We're gonna do that. Huh? Oh, and there is also a downed power line. So we're gonna step out and just show you what is happening here. This is Garden Town Road. We can't zoom it up any further. This is what is happening on the ground here. Well, the house actually seems to have a little retaining wall, but you can see that the entire gully side has come down right here. This is the Garden Town community. This road leads to, if you can turn off here and go to Skyline or Jacks Hill. All right, the residents are out. It doesn't seem as if this house received any damage. So this is what is happening on the ground in Garden Town. There are a lot of down trees along the side of the road. Community is quite lively. Everybody is out. Not sure if we can find somebody to talk to ask them, how they fared out during the hurricane. Let us see who we can find to talk to, if anybody. So I'm going to mute this microphone for just a tiny second. All right, stay with us. This is a Garden Town, right? Yeah. All right, so we're in the Garden Town community. What's your name? What's your name? You want to say your name? Him forget his name. All right. So.
Yeah, I'm a people.
River come down where? Where is that? Which community is that? Where? Roaring River? Hope River. Okay, all right. Nobody got hurt over here, sir? Nobody got hurt over here? No, all right. So overall, all the residents are safe. Anybody had to go to a shelter? No? All right. God has been good to us. All right, big up yourself. What? You want to talk on camera? No? All right. All right, you're not on camera. You want to talk on camera? No. All right. This is Jamaica, right? All right, so we have a few down power lines up here. The residents said the house come down and take away the river.
The house come down, take away the river.
Yeah, they said nobody can cross it up there. They said the Hope River has come down. So let us see how far up the road we can get to see what is happening at Hope River. Yes, the house come down and take away the river. That one is new.
I've gone to an intersection of Skyline Drive.
Yes, I did. All right. So Jamaicans are in high spirits in this community. The resident I spoke to, he said that nobody he knows of had to go to a shelter, and as far as his information, everyone up here was spared. Well, somebody said their house was washed away. Well, he's here, so we know that he is absolutely safe. All right. Community is out, walking the streets. Okay. It seems as if some chopping has gone here. No, this doesn't look like chopping. Are you still seeing?
Yeah.
Oh. All right. Huh? All right. So it seems our stream is back. Wow. So, okay. So you should be able to hear the river. All right. So we're taking a walk down to see what's happening here. I hope you can see it from here. Can you see that water? So the river actually borders these two communities in Garden Town. and the river is rolling down. This is the Hope River, I believe, that the residents said had come over and overflown its bank. One house washed away. It's not in this vicinity. We're not able to see that from where we are. But based on where we're standing, this roof below us, we can tell that this house is very, very, very close to the bank of the river. All right, so this is the Garden Town community in St. Andrew. This is in the hillier terrains, rural St. Andrew, and we're bringing you post Hurricane Melissa coverage across the Kingston and St. Andrew area, and you are tuned to Yaadie Hands. If you are pleased with the content we have been bringing you, do subscribe to the channel and invite your friends to join as well. It is very helpful for us. All right, so we're gonna be continuing along the way. Along the way, we pass some downed trees and things. Our driver brought his power saw to see if he can give the community some assistance. So we're heading back to our vehicle. So we showed you the roaring river down there. That is it. We really hope that you can see this. If you are able to see, drop it in the chat, please. We're not sure if you're able to see. We kind of lost connection earlier. The signal might not be so good up here. Yesterday we had a lot of buffering when we were live. So let us know, please, if you are able to see what is happening. You shouldn't have a problem hearing us, but you may have a problem seeing. Injured? Any houses? Everybody? Yes. St. Andrew. We just took a look down into the gully where the Hope River is in all its glory, looking like chocolate milk or Milo, but not the kind that we want to drink this morning. If you hear us going in and out or our images buffering, the internet might not be back fully, and so in spots we may go out, but please stay with us. We'll try to be on for as long as we have the connectivity. It's possible also that if we are not able to reconnect, we may start a new stream. So just keep your browser up and search for it. If you get disconnected, we will rejoin on a new stream. You are watching Yaadie Hands, and we are bringing you post-Hurricane Melissa coverage across Kingston and St. Andrew. And this morning we decided to go to a community that we have not covered since the hurricane, and we are in Gordon Town, Upper St. Andrew. Oh wow, you want to go beyond that point?
Yes.
You are? Oh wow, all right. I think we might need a water boot for this one. Go down where?
Down there.
There's somewhere to walk there, sir?
Yeah.
There's a step? Where the water boot then? Sterling? Oh.
It's for me?
Extremely muddy. Yeah. Ooh. Gonna cross over the mud and then get out and show you where this water that we showed you first. Wow, where it is coming from. Yes, it's a chocolate waterfall. Communities out in this is just history. This is just history. Look at that. This is the Hope in Gordon Town, St. Andrew. This is a lot of water. So far in this community, we have not had any reports of any buildings being swept away, any loss of life or anything like that. The residents who we've spoken to, they say everybody's safe. Nobody they know of had to find themselves in a shelter. And that is good. We give God thanks for that. These communities up in the St. Andrew area are normally cut off after a lot of rain from mudslides and so on. So they are all safe this morning. The community is out in its numbers. Everybody banding together to ensure that the cleanup is done. Looking around and checking on their neighbors and so on. Yes. All right. That is it. We're not going to go beyond this point because we were told that we can't cross it. And because we can't cross it, and we get the warning, just like we did with the hurricane, we're not going to even try to cross it this morning. It is. This is the Hope River, Garden Town, St. Andrew. Alright, residents out in their water boats going to see what they can do to assist their community. So for this community, they will bounce back quickly because the damage sustained here seems to have been minimal based on the reports from the residents. All right, driver.
Let's go forward again.
Forward.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to go a little further up the road where it is still a safe point. The road is very, very muddy, of course. So there is the Hope River to our right. We're going to take you a little closer to it. Ooh. All right.
Alright, which way?
Oh, to park? All right, so we are taking you even closer to the Hope River, where the water is coming over. Giving you a closer view. Here we go. I mean, there's water coming from every angle. And mosquito bite me. Nothing in the path of this river would have been safe. So again, we thank God for sparing us and for showing us His mercy. Alright. The Hope River, Garden Town, St. Andrew. You're tuned to Yaadie Hands. We are bringing you coverage of post-Hurricane Melissa from across the Kingston and St. Andrew area. We can even see the mist. The way this water heavy, we can even see the mist rising up into the sky from the water beating down off the culverts. Yesterday we took it down to the ocean front the waterfront at Ocean Boulevard, and we took it out to the Palisados. So if you missed those videos, you can go back and watch our coverage for yesterday. We are out live on the streets of Garden Town, St. Andrew. From all reports so far, residents are safe, nobody lost life, no extreme damage to property, and they're all grateful to be out this morning. The community is out in its numbers, rallying around each other, seeing how they can help each other. All right, so we're going to take a trek a little further up the road. We are in Garden. You don't want to be in my camera. We are in Garden Town. This is the other side of the river, up on the hillside. Now this area, we were warned, do not park on this side of the road because rocks might fall. All right. All right, so we're looking from the other side of the road. Hope River, Garden Town, St. Andrew. Thank you for joining this stream. Please stay with us. We may lose a little connectivity because the internet is unstable. We lost a lot of you yesterday, but I hope we can stick together today. All right, even a little closer. Here we go. This is real footage of what Hurricane Melissa left behind in St. Andrew, the Garden Town community. So we're on foot now. All right, and we see that the river came as far as up to here, right? See? This is the hillside. I mean, a little bit more rain and everything up here so would have come falling down like London Bridge. All right. We are getting back into our car. And we continue our journey up the road through Garden Town community. If you hear our microphone goes out, we are not gone. We are still here with you. Please stay on the stream.
Oh, the policeman.
Really?
Primary school,
Okay. To our right is a school. Which school is this now? Grove. Trying to read the sign. Grove Primary and Infant School.
Yeah.
Looks to be intact. All right, so just a lot of fallen tree limbs along the way and fallen trees. And of course the roaring Hope River. Communities out, persons just walking around and assessing the damage For this community, it seems that recovery will not be so difficult. The roads are intact, lives are intact, and property intact. What is on there? Okay. All right. Oh, okay. We observe a downed light post in the community. All right. So this is the opposite side of the Hope River over the bridge. As we went further up the road, let's see if we can show you that without losing our device to this angry river. Can you see that? Yep. Soon show you the down light post. Still at the Hope River in Gordon Town. Thank God for this rail. There is the river. Yep. So, if you've been following us so far, this is the third part of the river that we're showing you. So you see the water is coming from way up into the hills, right? Broken down trees, of course, down there in the ravine, battered by the wind, and downed light wires. If you have to traverse this area, please exercise extreme caution. There is a light post down over on the other side of the bridge, and it took down the light wires that are attached to it on this side. So we have down light wires and a down light post in the Garden Town community. May I ask you how you fared out in the storm? Morning. Can I ask you how you fared out in the storm? You don't have to come on camera.
No.
You don't want to answer?
Oh, we were fine.
Okay, you were fine.
No issues at
No
all.
issues.
Yeah.
Nobody lost their house roof. Nothing. A couple zinc sheets.
Yes, and trees.
Okay.
And apart from that, everybody's accounted for. I don't think you have any problem.
All right. Did anybody have to go to a shelter?
Yeah, man, people go to shelter.
People went to a shelter. All right.
Mostly from Garden Town.
From further up. Okay. All right. God is good to us. Thank you. You're welcome. How did you fare out?
No, man, I'm kind of camera frightened.
You what?
Camera frightened.
Oh. Said he's camera friend, so thanks for not showing him on the camera. Alright, so this is the other side of the bridge where the light post came down and took down those wires that we showed you earlier. This is the other side of the Hope River. Alright, here we go. Alright, so here is a down light wire, light post that took down the wires, and this is down into the Hope River. Is this the river that empties at Harborview? Okay, yes, I believe so. This is the river that empties at the Harborview Bridge. So yes, we're way up into Garden Town. Well, not way up. The resident who we spoke to just now confirmed reports from the other residents before that the community is fine. A couple people had to go to a shelter, but overall, no loss of property. Just a couple zinc sheets from their roofs, but they are thankful to have life this morning. If you hear our microphone go out, we are not gone. Please stay with us. This is Yaadie Hands. We're going to be going further up the road to go further up into Garden Town and see what else is there to show you. We did not cover this community in any of our other lives before, and that's what we're doing today, because we don't want to think they're just, you know, the corporate area of New Kingston that of Kingston that matters. We're covering Kingston and St. Andrew as far as we can. If our battery power allows and the internet allows, we will be with you today. And thank you for joining us. If you're in a community that has been affected or impacted by Hurricane Melissa, we want to know how you were impacted, what kind of damage is there, and whether you have electricity. Where did it go? Was it restored? Do you have running water? And so on. All right, so we can keep each other updated and in the loop. So we're walking the streets of Garden Town. If you're just joining us, welcome to Yaadie Hands. We're bringing you post-hurricane coverage of Melissa, as she left Jamaica last night, and she has brought down light poles, trees, and the Hope River in all its glory in Garden Town, St. Andrew. That is where we are right now. Sorry, I can't bring you any closer to that water. We have to look from a distance. We're headed back to our vehicle. Let's continue the trek, see how much further up we can go before we have to turn back. One last look at the Hope River for you. All right, down light wire, down the trees. Community members are out just assessing the situation around them, and we're headed further up to Garden Town Road, further up the hill. All right, down light wire. And one thing about Jamaica, no matter which color you be, in times like these, there is no disunity. Everybody comes together to help each other. All right. So more fallen trees from the hillside. There's a little mini landslide here, and this hillside is made of what you would call I think they call this material shale. So it's actually easy to, it's loose, easy to fall down. And this might be where our journey ends. There is a vehicle in front of us that is itching a reverse. Let's see.
A trees are rock.
All right.
Okay.
So we won't go any further either unless it's on foot. All right. The motorist who is turning back says he's not sure if it's trees or rocks, but he's not brave it. All right. We'll brave it for you on foot and come back to our vehicle. We might be able to still see the river from here because I can hear it. Let's see. Stay with us. We're in the Garden Town community of St. Andrew, giving you post-Hurricane Melissa coverage. She left us last night and we're showing you what she left behind. We never ask her if we carry nothing come give you, you know, but we never have no choice. So we take what we get and we deal with it. Jumping out of the car. Okay, can't see the river, but you can definitely hear it. You can let's see. Can't see it from up here, but you can definitely hear it. All right, that's the community up on the hill. And we understand that the road is blocked further up, so we're just walking around and assessing the damage here. Yes, public transportation is out. The road is not blocked so far, but a lot of down the trees. We passed one down light post and there is electrical wire across the trees. Of course, we don't know if it's live or not, so just stay away from it. Can we see it from here? Yes, here you go, a little glimpse. Sorry, we can't carry it in no further than this. We're in the Garden Town community of St. Andrew, and this is what Hurricane Melissa left behind. Though we never ask her for nothing, but we have to deal with what is left. So we hear that it's difficult to traverse in your motor vehicle going forward, so we are just walking the road to see. Oh, okay, it's not so bad. There's a taxi coming down, but there is a landslide right here. Soon show it to you. Here it is. So I was telling you earlier that this hillside, the material is shale. It's very loose, so a certain amount of saturation will just bring it down. And as you can see, let me go a little closer. This hillside has come down. Lots of rocks off this hill. And so we were warned earlier, do not park on this side of the road. It's the worst place to park because something might fall on you. All right. So here.
Here is from a long time ago.
This one is a long time?
Yeah.
Oh, this is not new.
Yeah, this is not new.
All right. So the resident says this is not new. This was here a long time ago. This is not from Hurricane Melissa. Okay, she thought it would have come down again since it's already loose, but it didn't. That means it was not so bad. And we can go further up. All right. So of course, when you're in Jamaica, anywhere you go, you take advice from the people who live there because they know more than you. Of course, the road is extremely, extremely, extremely muddy. Muddy, 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 muddy. Ooh, all right. Yes, this is the main road to Garden Town. And we are walking through mud. Alright, so the driver system is gone further, so the driver is coming and see if we can hop back in. We are in the Garden Town community of St. Andrew, showing you what Hurricane Melissa left behind. Fallen trees, down light posts and light wire. The Hope River has come down. Very, very murky, very, very heavy. But the residents are out supporting each other, checking up on each other. So far, no, this is not Constitution Hill. We're on the Garden Town Road. So far, we have had no reports of casualties, just a few zinc roofs that have, good morning, that have torn off. And everybody's safe. Some persons had to go to shelter, seek shelter, but they are good. This community fared off well. And that, I think that is a report all across Kingston. I think we got the least impact from the hurricane. Thank you for joining us. I hope that you are pleased with the content we're carrying. We're going to try to give you one more look. Okay, yeah, one more look down into the Hope River. All right. So we've been taking you up to the Hope River. I don't know how much of it we can show you as it makes its way downstream in anger. The resident says two different color water. The water look different, so of course the further down it goes is the more dirt it picks up, so the dirtier it looks. So up here it look like creamy chocolate, but down the bottom look like Milo. Is Milo is chocolate? Okay. Alright, down the bottom look muddy. Alright, so this is the Hope River. Not sure how much further we can get by driving. This is the community up on the hill of Garden Town. Of course, the two sides are bordered by this river. No blockage seen in the road so far, so vehicles are going back and forth. No damage to speak of. Here it is, the Hope River again. So we use this is a bridge to get across to the community on the hillside. All right. Truly, this is a lot of water. If you hear our microphone goes out, we are still here with you. We're not gone nowhere. We'll be with you for a time, as long as we have good signal and our stream doesn't get disconnected and our battery life keeps up. We will be with you. And we will not end this stream without telling you that we're going to end it unless we get disconnected, in which case you will see this video buffering. Now, yesterday we took you out on the streets right before the hurricane hit. We took you out to the Palisades and we showed you how that water, except that it is a sea, it was as mad as this Hope River here. And we took you down to Ocean Boulevard and showed you the water on the waterfront. So if you miss those and you miss the excitement, I mean, you cannot experience, from watching the video, you cannot experience the adrenaline rush that we did just being out there. But if you missed it, You can just go back and look at our footage for yesterday and you will see those. The driver, we're going forward. All right, the driver said we're going forward. So let's go. Making our way up further up Garden Town Road. You are tuned into Yaadie Hands. Normally, the content on our channel would be more, positive things. But we took a break from that to bring you up-to-date information on Hurricane Melissa and to see how our communities are faring out. All right, and there is a down tree over the bridge that is being power sawed away. So we see the residents not waiting on the government to come help them, and that is how we have to solve our problems sometimes. We have to put aside differences and come together and resolve the problems that affect us personally. And that is what these residents are doing in the Garden Town community this morning. So we want to know which community you are in, where are you watching from, if you were impacted by the hurricane, what is happening or what happened in your neck of the woods. Do you have light? Do you have water? Are you still cut off? Is there a community that is cut off? What is happening in the shelters? We know that the parishes on the western end of the island, they got it bad, and there is a lot of infrastructural damage when we listen to the news. And we were also informed yesterday that 77% of JPS customers were without electricity. For sure, we were among that number in the New Kingston community. The electricity went away sometime after 2-3 o'clock yesterday, and the water went away for a short while, came back quickly, but the electricity did not. We're out on the road with you, so we're not sure if it did come back. But guess what? A lack of electricity is the least of our troubles right now, right? It's the least of our troubles. So let's try to see how we can help each other get back on our feet where we've been affected. Still continuing up Garden Town Road. Alright, so residents are out celebrating. Holy night, we will a drink, they will a smoke. They are in high spirits up here. So on the side of the road you can see another downed tree. So we've observed one fallen light post so far, and of course it took down wires that were attached to it, and those wires are across the road. So if you're traveling this road today or until it is resolved, do exercise extreme caution. The road is also very muddy. There is also fallen rocks. Some of it might be fresh, some might be there for a while. But exercise caution. We have been spared our lives and property following Hurricane Melissa, and there is no reason for us to give those things away because of carelessness. We are past the worst. Watch the wall there, what is it? Where you there? Watch the wall there, please. Not passing here. Alright, so as we tell you earlier, the driver carrying power stuff is the way we can do. We've actually hit up on a roadblock here because the barrier along the road, it juts out and there is a fallen tree. So let's see. The driver leaving machete now. This looks like a machete job. This looks like a machete job, but the driver leaving machete. So I'm going to drop in power saw. But let me show you Let me show you what's happening over the gully in the meantime. All right, Hope River again. This is Garden Town, St. Andrew. We've been showing you Hope River on the way up. We are going further and further up the hill. So you see that the water gushing downstream is nothing pretty. This is actually maybe the calmest water we've seen so far. Hello, how are you? There you go. I'm bringing you as close to it as possible. There you go. This is the Hope River. So the community up here is separated by the river. So on this side, yes, along this side coming up there are houses, but most of them are actually on the left side of the road, separated by the river, and they have a little bridge that they walk over on. So this is the community. No visible damage from where we are. Further down the road, we heard that persons losing a few zinc sheets. No lives lost. Nothing to write home about. We're just grateful that we've been spared the worst of Hurricane Melissa. And we hear power saw going, so yeah, other fallen trees being cut up somewhere. This is the Hope River. Oh, okay. And this, I'm not sure if this side post that I'm looking at is how it always was. Soon show it to you. And I'm not sure if these wires were always hanging down here. All right, and I'm going to show you the driver in action. Can you hear that? Driver cut up tree limb. Yeah, that's how we do it in Jamaica. We gotta help each other out. Alright, so of course, fallen rocks from the hill. You got it out? Oh, so you put it back already?
Chain put on back way.
Alright. So, the driver can't cut up anything. Power saw issues. Driver not prepared. So tell us, where are you watching from? What is happening in your community? If you've been impacted by this storm, do you know somebody who's been impacted by this storm? We've been in communication with residents from other parishes. St. Elizabeth with Borwin, where them get it really bad. Police station has been flooded out. The entire Santa Cruz area is Black River is underwater. In St. Anne, right on the border there of St. Anne, St. Mary, they have been they experienced hurricane conditions for 3 days. When I spoke to the person, she said, "Me think of the hurricane this." And I said to her, "No, the hurricane will reach yet." And for 3 nights straight, howling wind and rain. But we are glad that we are past the worst of it. And over in St. Thomas, there are areas that have been worse affected than others. But for the most part, residents are safe for the most part, and our sympathy and our prayers do go out for those who have been adversely affected, and we pray for your safety and quick recovery from this disaster. All right, so we're hopping back in to our car. Let's see how much further up we can go on Garden Town Road. If you hear our mic go out, we're still with you. please do not leave the stream if you hear our microphone go out.
Oh, I just saw about me.
Eh? Yes, the ledge right there. I thought this the ledge you went to so you went to address. We can turn back, you know.
People tell me pass, want to turn.
Sounded that you look both a while ago.
Yeah, you said the machine took me for go back because the machine something now cut.
Oh. Alright, so
Come up, come
I
up.
don't know how you're going to solve that one. Alright, so we're trying to turn back. There is something blocking the road. Our vehicle is a little bigger than this taxi. And the driver power stand not in order. Let us see. Please watch the ledge. Driver. I'm drawing myself. Alright, so the driver is skilling a man. Skillachi. Alright, we pass. So we'll go further. Okay, we're turning. We're each a reverse and going back down the road.
About on the force start tool. I'm pause about the part, the blade want to turn around. No, they want to turn on the chain. Yeah. Oh no.
You're not in it. You're not in it. Alright, driver try each a reverse.
One to reverse, one's coming up. Alright.
Alright. Here we are. Heading back down. Alright, so we're headed back down the hill. Thank you for staying with us on this journey. We started in New Kingston area, Old Hope Road, and we made it all the way up to Gardentown Road. We showed you footage of the Hope River in all its glory. If you missed it, you can go back and look what it is like. The Hope River is the one that empties at the Harbour View Bridge. So I can just imagine what down there is to look like, you know. The community is out. No reports of loss of life. No catastrophic damage to any property either. And everybody's in high spirits. People on the roadside, they are drinking, they are smoking. Them are all a reason with them community members, and they are in high spirits. And careful of this wire. We saw one down light post, which of course took down some wires that are attached to it. But overall, this community has escaped the worst. We're headed down back the hill to the Papine area. If you hear our microphone go out, we are still with you. Do not leave the stream unless we get disconnected. So for the past couple of days, we have been out on the streets bringing you coverage pre-Hurricane Melissa and post-Hurricane Melissa. If you missed those, you can always go back to our playlist, Chronicles of the Driver, on this channel, Yaadie Hands, and you can see what we brought you. Our most exciting time was actually yesterday before the hurricane hit, and we went out to the Palisades and we showed you the ocean, and I'm telling you, the ocean nearly took my voice. It was so strong. And we also took you out to Ocean Boulevard at the waterfront and showed you what was happening there as well. Alright, so the driver is trying to source a tool for his power saw to see if he can rectify something and offer a little assistance up here. This is where we heard some power saw, some sawing happening. There's a down tree, so he's going to check if he can be assisted with a tool. Alright, so stay with us. Stay with us. Waiting on the driver to come back. And looks like he's gone. Okay. Down. Can't see him anymore. Alright, so this community has a lot of persons walking around, so that is why we're just keeping the video in this direction. Not everybody wants to be on camera, and we want to respect that as much as possible. Hello. Thank you for staying with us. We're waiting on the driver to come back. We don't want to move our camera around. There are a lot of people walking around. Not everybody wants to be on camera, and we want to respect their rights to not be on. We've brought you up from Capine all the way up to see the Hope River from different angles. This community of Garden Town, a lot of times there are areas here that are cut off after heavy rains. That did not happen this time, and I believe Kingston and St. Andrew area actually got the least amount of rain and wind, the least impact from Hurricane Melissa. We are very, very grateful for that, and we are sympathetic towards the other parishes that have had severe damages, and we continue to keep them in our prayers, hoping for speedy recovery, that life can get back to normal as soon as possible, that livelihoods can get back to normal as soon as possible. We're not sure where else we will go today. That depends on where the driver decides is safe enough to traverse. And if our internet keeps up, along with our battery power, we will take you to some other places. Alright, so no luck for the driver. The man who is using the power saw said him forget him tool, so all him have is him power saw. Alright? So no luck for the driver, so we will continue our journey down the road. Alright, so we're giving yield to this taxi driver coming up. The road is a little narrow right there, 2 vehicles can't pass. You see this tree here? The tree I popped down. Hurricane Melissa's job. Connection. Okay, we are back. Heading back down from Garden Town. Quite an eventful day up here. The road is wet, slippery, of course. Fallen trees along the side. One bone light post. Down light wires. Community in high spirits. They have been spared the worst. I mean, they have seen a lot worse times when we've had heavy rains and disasters, so they're quite jubilant this morning, and everybody is out just checking on each other. No reports of lost life, minimal property damage. One resident said they just lost, somebody lost a few roof, a few streets of zinc from their roof. And one resident said the house take with the river. I don't really know how that one they work, how the house take with the river, but that's what him say. Him house take with the river. So that means he was safe. Alright, so this is where the downed light wire is. Taxis are running because the road has not been cut off in this area. Alright, so we showed you this earlier. Here you go again. This is the Hope River. Is the Hope River. If we are going to end the stream, we will tell you. So no need to leave as we actually get disconnected. Alright, so that's as much as we can see of the Hope River from here. But we did show it to you on the way up, so you can go back to the beginning parts of the video and you will see our journey up. Alright, we are back. Alright, we are back. Thank you for staying with us. Yeah, so we just passed the backhoe going up up the road. We imagine to help the residents clear some of the debris. Alright, so this is where we showed earlier. Land slippage, big land slippage right there, and falling wires. So we're headed back to Papine Square. Yes. Where do we go from there, driver? Okay. So we came out with two intentions this morning. One, to show you footage, and two, to help the community. But the driver left his tools for the power saw. So we gotta go back and get the power saw and the tools and see where we can render some assistance. So stay with us in the meantime. Let's see what other scenes we can show you. We're headed from Garden Town Road back to Papine Square. Alright, so you can see that this road is pretty lively. Alright, the entire community seems to be out. A lot of people are out. The hardware in the square is opened, so for those who need to do a little patching and fixing up here and there, they have access to their supplies this morning. I want to thank you for staying with us. We have been bringing you coverage of post Hurricane Melissa, and in other days, previous days, we brought you pre-Hurricane Melissa coverage from the Kingston and St. Andrew area. This is Yaadie Hands. On this channel, you only get authentic information. The footage you're seeing is as real as the hurricane that left Jamaica. We pray for our residents who have been adversely affected, and we pray that they will recover very, very soon. And we also want to keep in mind our Caribbean neighbors who will now be facing Hurricane Melissa. In about another hour or so, 30 minutes to an hour, we will be back with another live stream from another community. Please subscribe to the channel if you have not yet done so, and if you're pleased with our content, also share it, give us a like, give us a thumbs up. You will really be helped.